Why is it that the kindest person in the room is usually the most exhausted? And why do the people who give the least somehow gain the most? Right now, without realizing it, you might be living inside a silent contract where your kindness is being traded for invisibility. But today, you're about to discover something dangerous. The law of assertive capacity. The moment you understand it, you stop being nice and start becoming respected. Because if your yes feels like a prison, then your life isn't yours anymore. Let me show you what happened to Daniel. Daniel was a guy everyone loved. Reliable, available, dependable. The kind of person people describe as a good man. But Daniel had a secret. Every night, he went to bed feeling like he had lived someone else's life. He stayed late to finish work that wasn't his. He answered calls he didn't want to pick up. He showed up even when he was breaking inside. And the worst part? People praise him for it. Daniel, you're amazing. Daniel, I don't know what we'd do without you. But no one asked, Daniel, what do you want? Because Daniel never gave him a reason to. Pause. Think about this carefully. When was the last time someone respected your time without you having to sacrifice it first? If you can't remember, you're not being appreciated. You're being used. Daniel believed something that most people never question. If people like me, my life will be easier. But here's the truth no one tells you. Being liked is not the same as being respected. Liked people get invited. Respected people get valued. Daniel was liked, but when promotions came, he was overlooked. When opportunities appeared, he wasn't considered. Why? Because he trained people to see him as available, not valuable. Every yes he gave was lowering his own price. Quick test. If you disappeared for 30 days, would people miss your presence? Or just the favors you provide? Be honest. That answer tells you everything. One evening, completely drained, Daniel went to visit an old family friend, Mr. Chan. They sat in silence beside a stone reservoir. Then Mr. Chan pointed. A thin pipe, leaking water into the dirt. Do you see that? He asked. Daniel nodded. It's small but constant. Mr. Chan turned to him. That leak is your life. Daniel frowned. I'm helping people. Mr. Chan shook his head. No, you're draining yourself without control. Then he said something that hit like a punch. A system that gives without limits doesn't create impact. It creates depletion. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. What if your kindness isn't generosity, but poor management of your own energy? Mr. Chan picked up two objects, a small cup and a large vase. He filled the cup first. It overflowed instantly. Most people live like this, he said. Quick to give, with no capacity to sustain. Then he filled the vase. It held more, but more importantly, it had a narrow neck. This, he said, is power. Daniel leaned in. The difference isn't size. It's control. Then Mr. Chan delivered the truth. If you don't control access to your energy, people will decide your limits for you. Quick recap. Lock this in. 1. A leak is not generosity. 2. Overflow is not strength. 3. Unlimited access equals zero value. If you don't filter your energy, you will lose it. Mr. Chan handed Daniel a notebook. You don't need motivation, he said. You need a system. The boundary audit. 1. The energy exchange test. After interacting with this person, do you feel energized or drained? If it's always drained, that's not friendship. That's extraction. 2. The respect ratio. Do they respect your time or just your availability? People who only value you when you're useful don't value you. 3. The permission gap. Are you asking for permission to live your own life? Because every time you say, Let me check. Nervously, you're subconsciously lowering your authority. Pause. Write down one person right now who fails all 3 tests. You already know who it is. Daniel asked the real question. How do I stop when it's automatic? Mr. Chan smiled. The brain is reactive. You need to interrupt the loop. The 10-minute delay rule. When someone asks for something, don't answer immediately. Say, let me get back to you. Then wait. 10 minutes. That silence breaks the emotional reflex and activates logic. Because here's the truth. People-pleasing is not kindness. It's fear moving too fast. Challenge. The next request you get today, wait just 10 minutes. Watch how your answer changes. Daniel committed. Not for a week. Not for motivation. For 18 months. At first, it got worse. People complained. You've changed. You're acting different. His sister got distant. Friends stopped calling. And for a moment, Daniel thought maybe they were right. But then he realized something critical. They didn't miss him. They missed access to him. He kept going. Early mornings, focused work, silence, growth, and slowly, his life began to shift. Let's be real. Are you afraid of losing people? Or are you afraid of seeing who they really are when you stop overgiving? 18 months later, Daniel wasn't nice. He was respected. He still helped people. But now it was intentional, strategic, powerful. He wasn't available to everyone. So when he showed up, it meant something. Opportunities found him. Leadership trusted him. And for the first time, he trusted himself. Because his kindness was no longer survival. It was a choice. Listen carefully. You are not tired because you care too much. You are tired because you care without control. Your life is leaking through invisible cracks. And if you don't seal them, no amount of effort will ever be enough. So here's the real question. What happens when you finally say a no to the people who only value your yes? Because we're going deeper. I'm going to show you the 3 types of manipulators draining your life. The exact phrases to set boundaries without guilt. And the hidden reason you feel anxiety when you say no. And trust me, once you see it, you can't unsee it. If this hit you, don't scroll. Type vow in the comments and write one thing you're saying no to this week. And if you're ready to stop being used, subscribe. What if I told you some people in your life already know exactly how to control you? They know you won't say no. They know you'll feel guilty. They know you'll fold. And the scariest part? They're not guessing. They've been trained by you. You are going to identify the 3 hidden manipulators draining your life and learn the exact psychological scripts to shut them down without losing yourself in the process. Because if you don't fix this, every boundary you try to set will collapse under guilt. The first type is subtle. They don't demand. They remind, after everything I've done for you, I guess I'll just handle it myself. It's fine. I'm used to being disappointed. They weaponize emotion, not loudly, but precisely. Daniel didn't notice it at first, until one day, his sister Emma said, I just thought family shows up for each other, but maybe I was wrong. And instantly, Daniel felt it. That tightening in his chest, that urge to fix it, that reflex to say yes, even when he didn't want to. Stop. Have you ever agreed to something just to remove that uncomfortable feeling in your chest? That's not kindness. That's emotional manipulation working perfectly. The second type doesn't use guilt. They use pressure. Hey, I need this ASAP. Can you do this real quick? It'll only take a minute. But it's never a minute, and it's never optional. They create artificial urgency, so you don't have time to think. Daniel's co-worker Mark was like this. Always last minute. Always urgent. But somehow, only Daniel was expected to solve it. Ask yourself, why do some people always have emergencies, but never solutions? Because they're not solving problems. They're outsourcing responsibility to you. This one is the most dangerous because they don't push you. They train you. They give approval, but only when you overextend. Wow, you're amazing. You're the only one I can count on. I wish everyone was like you. And slowly, you become addicted to that validation. Daniel realized something terrifying. He wasn't helping people anymore. He was performing for approval. Be honest. If no one praised you for being nice, would you still do half the things you're doing? Or are you chasing a feeling that's keeping you stuck? Daniel finally asked the question, why does saying no feel so wrong? Mr. Chan answered instantly, because your identity is built on being needed. Silence. Then he continued, you think saying no makes you a bad person because your value has been tied to your usefulness. Let that sink in. If your worth comes from being useful, then boundaries feel like loss. But here's the truth. You're not losing your identity. You're upgrading it. Pause. Finish the sentence honestly. If I stop helping everyone, people will see me as that fear. That's the chain keeping you in place. Mr. Chan leaned forward. Boundaries don't fail because they're wrong. They fail because they're unclear. Then he gave Daniel something powerful. The assertive response system. 1. The calm decline. I can't commit to that right now. No explanation. No apology. Silence after. 2. The delayed yes. I'll need to check my schedule and get back to you. This activates the 10-minute rule. 3. The redirect. I'm not the best person for this, but you might try. You help without sacrificing yourself. 4. The firm boundary. I won't be able to do that. That's it. No over-explaining. No emotional leakage. Daniel practiced these. At first, his voice shook. His heart raced. But something unexpected happened. Prediction. The first time you say a calm, firm no, it will feel wrong. But that feeling is not danger. It's growth. When Daniel changed, people reacted. Mark got irritated. Emma got distant. Some friends disappeared. And for a moment, it felt like he was losing everything. But Mr. Chan warned him, this is the backlash phase. When you stop being easy to use, you become difficult to control. Let that land. Not everyone will celebrate your growth because your boundaries expose their dependency. The hard truth. Some relationships survive on your lack of boundaries. So when you grow, they break. The question is, were they ever real to begin with? Weeks passed, then months, and something shifted. The same people who ignored Daniel's time started respecting it. The same co-workers who dumped work on him started asking first. Why? Because Daniel changed the rules. And when you change what you tolerate, you change how people treat you. He realized something profound. Respect is not given to the kindest person. It's given to the person who values themselves. Now listen carefully. You've seen the manipulators. You've learned the scripts. But there's one final problem, the most dangerous one of all. It's not them. It's the voice in your head that still whispers. Just say yes, it's easier. And now, we're going to destroy that voice. I'll show you how to rewire your identity so boundaries feel natural. The daily system that makes self-respect automatic. And the hidden habit that silently pulls you back into people-pleasing. Because knowing the truth is not enough. You need to become the kind of person who can live it without hesitation. If you're ready to take your power back, use your favorite emoji in the comment section and be specific. What's one situation where you will stop overgiving, like this video? So to reach more people who also want to learn how to set boundaries without guilt, and subscribe now. You've learned the manipulators. You practice the scripts. But there's still something pulling you back. That quiet voice that says, just say, yes, it's easier. That voice, it's not weakness, it's conditioning. And if you don't rewire it, you will rebuild the same life with the same exhaustion, just with different people. And now, we end that cycle. Daniel thought his problem was people, but he was wrong. The real problem was who he believed he had to be. The reliable one, the good one, the one who never lets people down. It sounded noble, but it was a trap, because every time he tried to change, his identity pulled him back. You don't act based on goals. You act based on identity. So if you still see yourself as the one who must always help, then no strategy will save you. Answer this honestly. Who are you when you're not helping anyone? If that question makes you uncomfortable, that's exactly where the work is. Mr. Chan gave Daniel one sentence. It changed everything. Stop trying to be a good person. Start being a self-respecting person. Daniel resisted. Isn't that selfish? Mr. Chan shook his head. No, it's sustainable. Because here's the truth. A good person without boundaries gets used. A self-respecting person with kindness changes lives. Daniel rewrote his identity. Not, I help everyone, but I help when it aligns with my values, energy, and direction. That one shift turned chaos into control. Say this quietly to yourself. I am not available by default. Feel how uncomfortable that is? Good. That's your old identity breaking. Identity isn't built in moments, Mr. Chan said. It's built in systems. So Daniel created a simple daily structure. 1. The morning anchor, 5 minutes. Before touching his phone, he asked, what do I need today to respect myself? Not others. Himself. 2. The midday check, 30 seconds. He paused and asked, am I choosing this or reacting? If it was reactive, he corrected course. 3. The evening audit, 5 minutes. One question. Where did I betray myself today? No judgment, just awareness. Because awareness creates control, and control creates confidence. Try this tonight. Before you sleep, write down one moment where you said yes, but meant no. That's your starting point. Daniel's biggest breakthrough came from one rule. Don't ask, will they be upset? Ask, will I respect myself after this? That question changes everything, because now you're not negotiating with others. You're aligning with yourself. And something powerful happens when you do this consistently. Your confidence stops depending on reactions. It becomes internal, stable, unshakable. Quick decision filter. If saying yes creates resentment and saying no creates growth, which one is actually the right choice? Daniel didn't announce his change. He didn't explain himself. He just shifted, and people noticed. Not immediately, but gradually. His tone changed. His presence changed. His availability changed. And suddenly, people treated him differently. Because here's the hidden truth. People don't listen to your words. They respond to your standards. When you stop over-explaining, people stop over-demanding. When you stop over-giving, people start valuing what you give. Look at your life right now. Where are you over-explaining? Just to be accepted? That's where you're losing power. One day, it happened. Emma called again. Same tone. Same expectation. Daniel, I need you this weekend. Old Daniel would have said yes instantly. But this time, he paused, breathed, and said, "I won't be able to make it." Silence. Then tension. Then disappointment. But something was different. Daniel didn't panic. He didn't explain. He didn't chase approval. He stayed grounded. And for the first time in his life, he chose himself without guilt. Imagine that moment. No anxiety, no overthinking, no regret, just clarity. That's what self-respect feels like. Here's the truth you've been avoiding. You are not being used because people are bad. You are being used because your boundaries are unclear. But now, you see it, you understand it, and most importantly, you can change it. Kindness is not weakness, but kindness without boundaries is self-abandonment. So from this moment forward, you don't say yes out of fear. You don't give out of pressure. You don't help out of obligation. You choose. You decide. You lead your life. Because the moment you respect yourself, the world has no choice but to adjust. If you've made it this far, this is your turning point. Type "I choose me" in the comments. Not for motivation, for commitment. And write one boundary you will enforce starting today. If this shifted your perspective, subscribe, because the next level isn't just boundaries. It's power, discipline, and control over your life.